Hello world, hello YouTube, hello Flosstube, and hello all my lovely subscribers. Thank you for taking the time of your day and visiting me, seeing what I've been up to. My name is Mia, and this is Missing in a Stitch. The past week has been a very tiresome week. Not much done. I actually didn't even count how many stitches I got. Maybe I can see it in a spreadsheet somehow. Except that my weeks go. I've done between 2,000 and 3,000, I think. Yeah. Well, anyhow, it's I had one day I didn't stitch at all. I was just exhausted and tired and I slept for most of the day. So that's life. Well, anyhow, welcome. I have 8 whips to show you anyhow, but then the stitch amounts are a bit. So, should I start with my I think I'll go in the order that I put them on my these are the whips that are something else than the 6,000. So I've been stitching on Blossoms and Sweet Dreams. I've been stitching on the Vervaco Sal. I stitched a tiny bit on a one-day sal. Then I did a shrimp. I actually have a finish. I had a SAF start and finish. And then La Vuelta started last Saturday, so I have Strawberry Cat, which is a new start for La Vuelta. So, Blossoms and Sweet Dreams is a sal that Siska Stitches started. She had asked Leonie from Noni Stitches or Noni Stitching. I'll link the ladies below. Jessica from Stitching with Jessie, and it has spread. There are our Flosstube has other stitches. Some are on Flosstube, some are on Facebook, and then yeah. So there's a bunch of people who are stitching this sal, and I had this. I started this month when the sal started. It was not a certain day, but just when you got the chart and the material, you could start. Maybe you want to see what it looks like. It is the chart is called Blossoms and Sweet Dreams, and the sal is hashtag SSB Sweet Sal. It is by Lord of Love Hearts, and it's charted by Stitches So Beautiful. There are three sizes, 200 by 200, 400 by 400, which I'm stitching. And then at least Siska and Jessie and Leonie, and I know that Melanie from Melanie Making Makes is her Flosstube. She's also stitching the 600 by 600. But me and technology. This is what this cute little Blossoms and Sweet Dreams will look like once ready, and I have like maybe 600 stitches from the first row to do left to do, so I'm sort of like in this. I've stitched until here, and this is a chart that I will be stitching. So I did 299 this week. I've done all of it this month, which means I have done 3,200, and I'm exactly at 2%. It's the whole thing is 160,000 stitches. So here is my SSB Sweet Sal. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, because it's 400 wide, so, and I'm at 3,200, so I've got 800 to go to get to the first row end. Yeah, and I hope I can sort of like put stitches in it weekly to stay up with the sal. That was my first one. Then Vervaco summer sal. It has ended. It was 3 weeks. I can't remember when it started. This was week 1. Okay. My hands are, should I say, restless or tired or something? Because yeah, this was week 1 Vervaco sal. I think you can see it better from. Oh, you want to see it? Yeah, you see, I'm tired. Week 1. And then we had week 2. These beautiful poppies, and the first one had sunflowers and whatever. And this one, I do not know what these flowers are, but there are 2 butterflies. So I have started, and the past week I put in 369 stitches. I think the first week I had done the butterfly, and everything else that's on it is from the past week. And this will continue until it's done. No, I was going to show you the PDF, but that's the chart, so I have to show you the mock-up. So I have done the middle bird, and then a few bit of the flowers around. But I will be stitching this weekly until it's done. 1,185 is the stitch amount on it, and I'm at 31.14, so I've got 68 and a bit to go. So it's not a big one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 colors only. So that was Vervaco's summer sal. Then there was a 1-day sal. It was from Instagram. I should write these down because I don't remember them out by heart. But good for me, I have them in Midnight Stitch is the designer, and she had this bookshelf that she gave the bookshelf before the actual sale started, and then was it the 20? I don't know. One Sunday was the actual was it the 16th, if that was the Sunday? Yeah. Well, anyhow, it was for 10 hours. Each hour she gave what to fill in the bookshelf. and there were either 2 or 3 different elements that you could choose from. And every hour, for 10 hours, she gave a new part. So sort of like it was, how do they say it? Stitch your own, choose your own. And I started late. The sale was over. I did get the charts. They were free during the sale, but now I think you can get them from her Etsy. Midnight Stitch is the designer. I do not have any photos, but here is my. And what I did this week was go up and go sideways. And I think I had one row to sort of like come back with the other side of the stitch. So I got her, wow, 35 stitches. Yay. Yeah. That was that. And then my shrimp. This is a chart from Anna Petunova. It was on her Facebook page. I'm not sure if you can still get it from there. It's her page is called Green Terrace Cross Stitch. And yeah, it was a freebie. And I was thinking about doing my La Vuelta piece using Saga. So with this one, I thought I'd just try out. I do have Saga. I have not actually used it before, so I thought this would be a good small one to try out how the app works. And okay, I got it done. I think I've got more to learn about the chart, but I really loved it with it having the half stitches and the back stitching and the cross stitches and even the French knots, and I didn't have to count anything. And I love it that it counts the half stitches as half stitches. So you need to stitch 2 to get 1, and Saga counts them. Once, if you've done one, it counts. You can see it as 0.5 in your count. Yeah, and this was just like 25 by 25 or something of the sort. No, it wasn't. Yes, it was. I don't know. 658. All of the stitches, cross stitching, back stitching, half stitches, and the French knots. And this is what shrimp looks like. I don't know why I stitched it on black. I just happened to have a piece that I thought it would be great to stitch on. So here is my shrimp. Yeah. I actually, there were a gazillion back stitches. I can actually go and check how many back stitches there were because there were a lot. 342 in this size. And half stitches 292 and cross stitches 333 and 8 French knots. And when you count all that together, it comes more to 658. But when you change all the stitches to cross stitching, then it's 658 stitches. I was thinking about finalizing this into a small box. I don't know. Let's see how. Sort of like put a like a keychain thingy or something. Yeah. That was a shrimp. Then we get to La Vuelta. La Vuelta started last Saturday, the 20, what was it, 22nd? Yes. The first day was whooping 9 kilometers, which was a speed trial, an individual speed trial, and then after that it's been a bit more. So 507 stitches have been done, but in the kilometers it's a bit less. I don't know, maybe like 5 kilometers less than I've done. I've done 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No. Yeah, 6 stitches over the kilometers. So 200, 500 kilometers. They 4 days, and they've done 500 kilometers. I mean, those guys are just wow. So this is a new start, and since I don't know how to show it from Saga, I'll show you the PDF picture. So this is what it will look like. And I won this chart. There was a giveaway on Instagram by the Bluebird Crafts store, and I won it. I won the chart. So not being familiar with Saga, I started at the middle because that was what I felt safe to do. Yeah. And the first 2 days I stitched in the middle, then it's easy to count to the top when you have the easy grid. And most of this is back stitching, half stitching. So I've done 507 when it's counted as cross stitches, but this area is much more, and it's just 2 half cross comes to one full stitch, full cross. Yeah. So I think it will actually fit into this. So it's not a big one. This is 18 count Ada. Just plain white. Yeah. And I'll continue with the stitches on this. La Vuelta will in all be 3,205.4 kilometers, so somewhere around there. During it's a 3-week competition, 3-week 2 days. Yeah, they started in Monaco and now they're in Spain. Yeah, so this is what I'm stitching for La Vuelta. Then I talked about going to the 6,000. I actually got myself up. This is just a I don't know, it's meant to put on a fridge or something, but I had this metal board that I could put it on. And I have all the whips that I'm going up to the 6,000, and as you can see, I've stitched on 3 of them during the past week. And I didn't get much done. But every stitch is towards the 6,000 goal. So 6 portals. Okay, this one is Lady, the 112, and since it's on top, I will just grab it. Have it here. Lady is a monochrome chart by Monocrome something. It's a giraffe. This is by Monocrome Stitch Art on Etsy. And once she is done, she will look like this. And I'm way up here. I'm not yet at her eye. And I'm stitching this as a monochrome with 777 DMC on 28 count, 2/1, 2/2. Which way is this? It's this away. And yes, I do have enough fabric. So, yeah, the eye is, no, I think the ear is coming before the eye, actually, yeah. So, and this is interesting stitching because it's not a full coverage. And when I've been stitching, most of my stitching lately has been full coverage. So it's interesting to count, to have to count all the time so that you don't mess up the the picture that's coming up with the floss and canvas fabric. Yeah, so she still needs quite a lot. That was 112. I have not counted how many stitches I've got left. I'm just gonna always show the amount where I am. And next week it will be sort of like what I got done during the week, and then where I am at the moment, and then to the 6,000. So then we had this is 6 portals, and I'm doing the number 6, which is Glowstone City. Let's just move that down there, needle minder. So I've been filling in these stitches that have been missing in the first 10 blocks, but it's been ninja single stitches. It's annoying. I got some done and then I got fed up with it, and I came around here. I got 153 stitches, and I've just been going to the right, yeah, because I stitch from the left to the right. And once I have a floss down here that I'm stitching and I see that it's missing from the first row, then I'll just pop in there and stitch it and continue. This is 1/1 full cross. And what it will look like, this also is to the 6,000. Glowstone City. This is art by Rose Catherine Codd. I'll show you it this way because you can see it better. And it's charted by Paine Crafts. 6 bottles. Glowstone City is the name of the 6th chart. It's 202 by 800. And this is what it will look like once it's done. So I'm way up here. And I think I like this the best because I don't know. I guess I like the sky scene with the moon and the owl and the stars. And that's a planet. I don't know what planet it is, but yeah, this sort of was my favorite of the 6 portals. So, and this one also was one that I won on a giveaway on Siska's group, Siska Stitches Facebook group. we were stitching something, and if you took part in the stitching, you could get the chance to win a chart of your choice. So I won that. Do we have anything else? No, that's my stitching. So 8 stitches, and I'm sorry I did not count. Actually, I'll just quickly count them because I like my numbers. I don't know why I forgot to count them. 3, 6, 9 plus 35 plus 6, 5, 8 plus 7 plus 153 plus 70. Yeah, well, I didn't tell you lies. I said it's between 2,000 and 3,000. 2,203 stitches. On 6 days, because I did not stitch on one day. The new WebGo numbers were called 24 and 25. And I thought I actually forgot to show you. So I did stitch. This is the eighth width that I stitched on. The Amazing Animal Kingdom mini size. So it's Aimee Stewart art and charted by Heaven and Earth Designs. And I'm just in the first shelf. I'm somewhere up here. I've done the first 10 block row. So I was stitching, filling in. I don't know what these single stitches thingy is, but there's loads of single stitches, and with this one I just decided I'm gonna fill them in because I need to do it anyhow. So that's why I only got 70 stitches, and it took like an hour. Maybe not an hour, but yeah, a good time. But here is where I am with this one. So I filled in ninjas that were in the second row. The first row is sort of like done. Yeah. So the next time I pick this up, I'll continue with these ninjas from here and go on. So this is also one that is to the getting 6,000 stitches. And this is one of my August whip goes. And I have only done 70 stitches on it, I think. I have not touched it earlier. I was supposed to do the 500 last week, but as you can see, that didn't happen. Well, anyhow, where did I? Oh, they're here. Yeah, so I thought I'd show you September's whip go calls, which for me was From the Ashes, which is Abraham Hunter, and it's charted by Artisy. There is, or used to be, a kit by Dimensions. Laura, I Stitch Vert, is stitching it. Or has it as a whip, and Jen, the Caffeinated Crafter, is doing a crop. That was by somebody, but not Artisy, some other company. Yes. So my goal is to get the two 500 stitches on it, unless it's I don't think I'll get 6,000 in any of my current to 6,000 stitches, but this is what it will look like. And I'm in the sky. I have the moon almost done. So that's sort of like how high I am in the chart. And there's just a bit tip. I'm not gonna take but this is the end, the other side. Actually, I hate these. They grip well, but oh, it was that much. Yeah, so this is the full length, and I'm on the second row, just about to get it finished. So I hope next time you see this, I'll be in the third row. Yeah, Laura has stitched the bears, and she's done some of the trees. So she's stitching this, or I'm stitching this differently from her. She had started this way before I did. But this is my second Whipco for September. And when it comes to August Gala, I tried to stitch on it twice and I mocked up both times. I had done 87 stitches and I realized I'm stitching it on a fabric that's even weave. So it's 2/2 full cross, 2 strands, and I was 1 strand off. So you couldn't sort of like fix it. Yeah, so I ripped it out and started again, and I was so sure I had counted right. I counted like 3 times, and I'm 1 off. I chucked it into the bag and into the shelf and thought, you can be. I'm not teasing myself. Okay, it's not the whip's fault that I make the mistake, and also I think that told about me being really tired. So and a couple of evenings I sort of like felt that I can't see proper with my eyes. They were sort of like behind a behind a you know, when you have your eyes are really watery and it's sort of like feels that there's something in front. That was what I felt like. Yes. So the next one is also a chart by Artisy. What is this? Summer Landscape. And this is also getting 500 stitches. This is my favorite holiday scene. Actually, I wouldn't mind living in this kind of a scene. I've been stitching it from the side, but now I have decided, or I think I decided early on to go with the 10-row block. Because it was, yeah, I don't know. I had a good feeling then earlier on with stitching it sort of like this way. Is it vertical instead of horizontal? So I did the first 2 rows and I was in the third row. Or yeah, I was in this third one and then I decided, nope, I'm going. This is not a big one, so I think I started from the bottom, which I never do. I don't know what was in my brain, but anyhow, this is where I am. So it's at 4,270 out of 50,120. I'm at 8 point. Can't see. 8.52% with this one, and this will get 500 stitches on it in September, and once it's called on my 6,000 stitches, then it will get 6,000 stitches. But it's got a good way to go. Yes. So I will be continue with my 6,000 stitches. I will be continuing with La Vuelta. There's 1 week of August left. Where is the timeline? And I will be back next Tuesday, unless something drastic happens. Okay. I'm not waiting for anything drastic to happen. I don't know. Yeah. Well, you never know. No. I hope to have a better stitchy week. I do realize that having something to stitch by, which, for example, I had the European Championships, the swimming and the athletics. That sort of like gave me a boost, because on that week I stitched over 6,000 stitches. So and now with La Vuelta, it's nice sort of like to have a set amount for a day to stitch. I like that. But then again, I'm validating my tiredness, so if I don't get it, I just don't get it. Nah, I mean, life's not gonna stop. If I don't get my stitches in, but it's nice to have sort of like a bit of a challenge to go on with. Yeah, so stitching with my 6,000 whips, which were 6 bottles, Glowstone City, Mini the Amazing Animal Kingdom, Elegant Floral Sewing Kit by Liededrom and charted by Stitch is So Beautiful, Starry Night, which is a paper chart. This one, I have 2 heads to complete, and this little guy here, and then the stars. So that will not be a 6,000 stitch because it doesn't have that much. Then I have Lady, the one that I just showed you, and then Up and Away is Up and Away is the one with the hot air balloons, the John Clayton piece by Heritage Crafts. Yeah, and of course La Vuelta. Next week it will be September. So come September, I'm taking part in the Stitch is So Beautiful September sale, just to get progress into the Elegant Floral Sewing Kit. And that's sort of like 200, minimum is 250 a week. So that will also fit in with my getting it 6,000 stitches more. Yeah, so that's me. Thank you for the company. Thank you all the new subscribers. I'm really delighted to see more of you come along to see my cross-stitching journey. Next week I hope I will remember I've been finger knitting, trying out a new yarn new to me. And one which I will be taking to the ladies at our church in September once we start the ladies group. Yeah, so I needed to try out, but I will show you what I've got done. That's something else than cross stitching. So thank you for the company. Lovely of you to have me as your company. And I would love it if you would like and what is it? Leave a comment if you found something that you would like to comment about. And I will see you next Tuesday, which will be September. Remember to love yourself. Bye.